And what does an atheist scream when they come? That's another one, too. Oh, chemical chance! Chemical chance! What would you, if you were an atheist, what would you yell? Oh, fate! Fate and destiny! Fate and destiny! Chemical chance! Chemical chance! Big bang!
Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? Just got a bit of time to kill, just in between jobs. Just left one job in Merseyside, Liverpool area, and I'm in another part of Liverpool, Merseyside, place called Belvale. And yeah, just been checking out some of the postings, which is what I said I'd do, check them out, because you never know, you might miss a bit of gold. You know, someone might have posted something that is considered to be of paramount importance. So if you get the chance, just check it out, don't you? And I've just got myself a few more bits of kit, and I'm talking into a lav mic at the moment, and hopefully this will improve the sound, because that's important to me, to have perfect sound. Yeah, I've just been looking at a video on a well-known YouTuber's website, and it's giving reasons for discrediting the Bible and discrediting having a belief in God. Obviously I don't share that, because I do believe that God exists. The reasons for that, for me, are numerous, but I'll just give you a little an example of what I mean by why I think that people are a bit misguided to throw the ransom sacrifice back in God's face. Those that are facing a life and death situation, okay, we'll take the Titanic for instance. You've probably heard this example before, but I was just wondering if there would have been many atheists on board that Titanic as it was sinking, because it is my belief that when people are faced with a life and death situation and they've exhausted all human possibility of rescuing that situation through human effort, what do people do? It's just natural, isn't it, that when all hope is gone, people pray, atheists included. Why would they do that? Why would they pray to God if they say he doesn't exist? But there is just something that just kicks in, because you might be 3 or 4 seconds from death. You've tried to rescue yourself from a certain death from a human point of view, and it's failed, and you might be lying there in your peril, and then you think, you know what else can I do but pray to God? And I'm sure that the Chilean miners all prayed to God before they were rescued. I should imagine the Andes plane crash, the book that I read, and the film that they subsequently made afterwards, I should imagine all of those prayed to God, because they were in a situation in which they couldn't rescue themselves. And certainly the people on board the Titanic, they would have prayed to God, every last one of them. There would not have been one atheist left, not one. Similarly, at the end of the Great Tribulation, there will not be one person who doesn't believe that God exists. Why do I say that? Because the Bible says that there'll be a sign in the sun, moon and stars. This will be unmistakable proof that God exists. And this is not just the only reason why I will continue to have a belief in God, but I just look at the complexity of the human body. I look at the complexity of the universe, and when I look at the placement of the planets, it's like that a superhuman force has come along and just picked them up and placed them in exactly the same position for them to have a perfect orbit. And I don't think that's by accident. I'm trying to do a blog here and everybody's walking past me looking in, and it's embarrassing. I don't like doing it. So that's my reason for not giving up and going down this new route of atheism. It will never happen to Martin. Martin will never be an atheist, and it doesn't matter how many arguments an atheist will put together before me. I will never give up on the fact that God exists. And there's reasons for that. I don't want to go into those reasons now, but I'm sure if people would have gone through what I've gone through, they would believe that there is a God. Maybe when I'm feeling a bit more comfortable, a bit later on, I might go into it in a bit more detail. But certain things remind you of how human you are, and certain things put you into perspective regarding what a human is in relation to what a spirit creature is. So I really believe that there are spirit creatures out there, and all those spirit creatures that are for the forces of good have a divine ruler. We know him as Jehovah God, Yahweh. And for the forces of evil, they have their ruler, and that is Satan the devil, the adversary. And it's for reasons like that that I will not give up on having a belief in God. And also because I've had experiences that you can't explain with human means. So I will not be joining the atheistic crew. That's not to say that I don't like looking in at the videos and commenting when I can, but I will never become an atheist. I want to believe that the ransom sacrifice was once and once for all mankind, never to be repeated. I don't want to be one of those people that is going to throw that ransom sacrifice back into God's face. And that is what you'll be doing effectively when you deny that God exists, because then you'll deny that his son came down. You'll be denying everything, the whole package that you used to buy into. You will no longer believe in that package, the creationist package, which I still believe in. So it's interesting to hear people's different points of view, and I don't dislike anybody for having a different point of view to me. Life would be very, very boring if we all believed in the same thing. So it does. It makes things a lot more interesting, the fact that someone will argue why God doesn't exist, and then you'll get a creationist that will say, no, God very much does exist. And for me, that's what life's all about. It's having an interchange of views and not to fall out over it. And that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop following somebody because he has the opposite view to me, because I'm not like that. I'm not childish. I'm a mature person, and I will continue to follow whoever puts together a structured argument. So that's it, my little my brief explanation of why I will continue to have a belief in God. And very shortly I'll be getting off home. So thank you very much for listening. Adios, amigos. You're the best.